am Bam Dam, a damn Alabama fan and proud of it. Gun Nation forever, brother.
Namath again faking, quickly finds his target.
Now cuts in. He's at the 40-yard line. He's at the 30.
Quick drop throws in the end zone.
Each number represents an expectation, a challenge that only a championship tradition can issue.
Pressure. Anders hits him. The ball is loose.
Alabama, here comes the heat. Cornelius Bennett. Whoa, did he get lit up?
It is an endless passing of the torch that urges the wearer to enrich his legacy.
Brings pressure up the middle in a hurry. They can't get away from Donovan. Alexander first down and more.
Richardson breaks free on the sideline. Turns the corner. Can you say goodbye?
Because at Alabama, tradition is not retired. It is built.
I was born right like you.
I'd like for people to remember me as being a winner, because I ain't ever been nothing but a winner.
Alabama defeats Miami. Calling has succeeded.
This is not the end. This is the beginning.
Roll Tide, everybody, Roll Tide family. And just in case y'all missed it, we are Bam Dam, a damn Alabama family up in here. And proud of it. Gut Nation forever, brothers and sisters. Thank y'all so much for being up in here. And one more time, we are Bamlicious. Lord have mercy. I got to check this real quick if y'all don't mind. Oh, y'all are back. Cool. I love it. I put y'all up here. My pre-show comments, y'all wasn't up here. I was having to go everything off my phone to talk to everybody, but good to see everybody up in here. We got Andrea, Roll Tide sister, Roll Tide Rise Up, Roll Tide brother, MFR Jones, Roll Tide brother, Cindy, Roll Tide sister, Kimberly, Roll Tide sister. Good to see you. Will, Roll Tide brother. And waiting on our main man. Hey, I haven't seen him yet. Somebody need to go check on Mr. Stephen Hicks. We hadn't seen him yet. Anyway, it is what it is. I don't want to waste much time in here. I want to get in here and let's talk about this a little bit. Y'all know me on Wednesday nights. I really want to bring y'all how I see things a little bit different, everybody. I mean, even tonight, before the show come on, I asked MFR Jones, what was his true feelings about this weekend coming up against Oklahoma. And he told me, and basically he's a little nervous about it. Our run game ain't there and all that. Because what we did and didn't do against LSU this past weekend. I do understand that. But I see things a little bit different. Y'all remember, I did warn everybody the week before the bye, the week before the game against LSU, that they was going to come out with their hair on fire. These young men was going to come out here and prove to the world it wasn't them. It's all about the head coach they just fired. And they did. They did exactly. We could not shut them down at halftime. We kept it. Hey, Leslie, good to see you, Leslie. The fire was still in them. They still had a chance coming out in the second half, and they never quit. That is the best LSU team that I have saw all year play against us. Now we're being judged, or the team's being judged, not we, the team's being judged against OU about how we performed against LSU. I thought played one heck of a game. I thought they did good film study, good play calling. The players they gave us everything they had for 60 minutes. And I was hoping for 30, but I was biting my nails. We got 60. But we still won 20-6. 20-6. I'm sorry, that's a butt whipping any other place. Hey, Stephen Hicks, good to see you. It just, I don't get the the negativity against our guys. I really don't. We're still learning, y'all. We're not there yet. Like I said, and I keep preaching every week. After that loss against Florida State, we got to get better every week. We ain't going to take massive stride. There's not going to be no major magical change over the 1 week. We just got to take our weakest points and build on it. The following week, what was our weakest point? Build on it. Get better and better. And I really feel this coaching staff and the desire of the players wanting to get better, they are. I think they're really listening to the coaching now, letting it absorb and letting their emotions feed into it. So considering how, I'm sorry, the way LSU played defense this past weekend, I still say it's the best defense we faced all year. How they played. It's got to be the best DBs we've seen. They didn't give our guys no light whatsoever. They was all over them the whole game. I mean, they played great. And it took great throwing for Ty to get it in there. And also, he overthrew balls because, I know, supposed to be positive, but a little negative here, just a little bit. I'm going to turn it back to positive, is I think Ty is feeling the pressure and kind of hearing that outside noise of the Heisman and all that, interceptions. He's trying so hard to be perfect. He don't want to make a mistake. He don't want to cause the team to lose the game. And I think he's really trying too hard because some of these deep balls he's throwing, he's really overthrowing them so bad. It's like if his guys can't get it, nobody's going to get it. He's making sure that there's no, interception on it. And I appreciate that, but also I feel sorry for him in it. If Ty will ever get within himself, just calm down. Enjoy the game now. You see it, it's slowed down to you. You've got the coaching. We're in week 11 right now. You're there. You're all about it. Just slow down, enjoy the game. The defense has improved immensely. Now, I personally do not like the bend, do not break defense. I don't like that. I really don't. Drives me crazy. Granted, LSU didn't even get a touchdown. They held them to 3 field goals. Could have had 4, but still, no touchdowns. That's great defense by any means. But that's a bend, no break, and letting them get down there tight and, get just making this old man nervous, blood pressure going up. I'm just saying. But even with that, the defense has improved. The defense, Womack, has improved on his play calling and adjustments. That young coach has learned through the year too. Like I said, it ain't just the players. It's the coaching staff also. And I am so proud to have everybody has grown. The staff, everybody has grown. I love the emotion that our coach DeBoer comes out with now. I love it. He's been pumped. He's all up into it. I mean, he feels the Alabama love. He feels the Alabama pride. And you see it coming all up in here. He just got to jump up and raise them hands and say hallelujah. I'm a lot of positive, y'all. A lot of positive out of this game. And just the way that Ty handled himself this weekend against fired up defense. Fired up. Granted, he made some mistakes. Yeah, he made a couple of misreads, but for the most part, he read the game well. He did a great job. He did not give in to the pressure. And I am very proud of how Ty Simpson played. He brought home 20-6 win. He did outstanding. LSU had to bench their starting quarterback as Ty was bringing home the victory. Yes, he had another fumble, but that's what's so crazy. Everybody, well, not everybody, most people I see out here in the media and ESPN and all that, they're talking, yeah, he's got another fumble. How can you blame that on him? Seriously. He's got the hand back, getting ready to release it, and a defender comes around and knocks it out of his hand. He didn't even see the play. He done stepped up in the pocket. He did everything he was supposed to do, getting ready to deliver the ball, and the defender gets loose and knocks the ball out of his hand. Yes, that's a fumble. But that don't mean he was careless with the ball. And that's what I think they do everything they can to badmouth Alabama. They want us to be down so bad. They can't stand it. That even under DeBoyer, we're still a force to be reckoned with. And I think it bothers everybody. I really do. Down in their heart, they wanted us just to fold our tents up and go home and just be a laughing stock. And we ain't. And I think that bothers a lot of people. And Ty's a good reason why we're not. Yes, the defense, I can't deny their improvement. I really think the offensive line stepped up. Now, don't get me started on their run blocking. I think they forgot all about how to run block. I really do. But their pass blocking has improved so much. I mean, I rewatched it like 4 times. And I'm watching how they were. Oh, man. I mean, granted, Ty did hold on the ball way too long a couple of times. Not on that fumble, but most of the time. But for the whole game, that pass blocking for that offensive line, it was outstanding. I'm sorry. It was outstanding. They did such a great job. Our running backs are running hard. They're running hard, but when you got, like I said, 9 players up in the box, where you going to run at? I dare any team to be able to run on that LSU defense that we saw. If they call that same defensive scheme against OU, Vanderbilt, Tennessee, anybody else, you ain't running on it. I'm sorry. You got too many people in the box. There's no place to run, period. And I know I saw a couple little screenshots. They had Jam Miller said, here's a wide open side right here to his right. Well, no, you wasn't looking at it. You saw an outside linebacker coming up that was just barely being touched, that was heading to that hole, and if he went to it, he'd have been drilled. You got a back defensive corner coming up to close up if he missed. So, I mean, I got, as y'all say, I ain't got no hat on, but my AmVets hat, AmVets Post 100 hat is off to LSU's defense. They played us tough. They gave us everything they had. And I thought our offense answered really well. Something we should be proud of looking forward to the OU game. And like I have said this whole year, I think Alabama's been very fortunate on how these games lined up this year, this whole year. That we've been able to, the game we play this week, their strengths was what we going to have to deal with the next game. Because the next game, the same strengths were better. It made us get ready for it. Then the next game, the same strengths were better. So every game we've done has got us ready for the next game. Oh, y'all go back and look at different games. If you don't believe me, go look at them. Look at the different teams' strong points and weak points. Look at the team we played. Did it not match up to what we're getting ready to play? Good example. This game we just played this weekend, LSU. Now, if you go their whole season, no, you can't go nothing about what I'm about to say. But if you go over the game, the excitement, the energy, the coaching, everything that happened with LSU, that defense, their ears pinned back, coming after Ty, blitzing every play, coming at him left and right. Yeah, and he's having to make adjustments on the fly, some good, some bad, whatever. They got him ready for what's going to happen against OU. I think OU is ranked in the top 5 on defense. Supposed to have the best edge rusher in the SEC, maybe in all of college football. I don't know that. Y'all know me, I don't keep up with stats. I only trust my eyes now. After what I was told about Alabama before we went to Florida State game, I don't listen to them no more. I really don't. That's why I call this BAMA smoke. I don't listen to that smoke. I see what's in my eyes. And what I'm seeing with my eyes is Oklahoma does have a good defense. They do. They have good edge rushers. They have a good front four. Yes, they do. They proved it all year. But they haven't played a Ty Simpson yet. They haven't played what type of offense we can do. They haven't. Our depth at receivers, our depth at tight ends, our depth at running backs. They haven't seen that depth. Now they've seen a good receiver, a good tight end, a couple good running backs, great quarterback. They have not seen the combination. So one of the biggest positives I can bring out on this one is when Oklahoma goes and rewatches that game that LSU just played against us. All heart and soul, they put it all out there. They saw blitz, blitz, blitz. 8, 9 people up in the box every play to shut down the run. They go, hey, we can do that too. Problem is, they haven't been doing it. So that's going to open up room for mistakes by them. And I'll say that it will. I'll say they will try it. I really do think they will try it. But when they do, their players ain't used to it. Their reads, our eye candy we do is they're going to put themselves in the wrong position trying to do what LSU did. LSU's always been able to do this. They just needed the want to. Guess what? They got the want to when Kelly left. They got that want to. It's always been there. Oklahoma never played that kind of defense. They rely on their front four with occasional blitz here and there. But normally their front four gets home. And they have been very good at it. I'll give you that. But you take our offensive line, who just had to block 9 people coming at them, so let's say 4 or 5, good luck getting through that. That's all I can say. Good luck getting through that. And I think our running game's going to open up on it. And I don't care who the running back is. I hope they take turns, let them all get it. I really do. And let's say for some reason they don't. Let's say they scheme up well. They shut the running game down because everybody thinks that the only way to beat Alabama is to make them throw. Guess what? We can throw, y'all. We have a game manager at quarterback. I know that used to be a bad word back in the day. A bad word. But no, that's how you win championship, is game manager. Now, like I said, I just need Ty to settle down. Hey, 6-0, I just need Ty to settle down. Feel confident. Feel confident in his training. Feel confident in his knowledge. If he makes a mistake, he makes a mistake. But, you can't be perfect, brother. You can't be perfect. There's only one thing perfect in this world, and that's my wife. That's it. Nothing else is perfect. So, I mean, I wish he would just calm down. He wants to be perfect so bad. I mean, I just wish he'd calm down. Well, I'm loving these scores coming up in here. I really do. Hey, has anybody seen Goof? Goof's got a winner of a tumbler, and I got, I need to talk to him, so I need to know where to send it to. So, Goof, if you see this later, here, let me put this up here right quick. Goof, just in case that you rewatch this later, please email me at bamdamsports@gmail.com, please. Please, 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 please. I'm looking for my tracker, Daddy. Where's my tracker? There it is. Boom, 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 boom. There you go. Right there. Come along the bottom there. Email us at bamdamsports@gmail.com, Goof. Because you're the winner of the tumbler. Barely. I'm talking barely. You and Eddie was tied. You was just 2 points closer to the Alabama score than Eddie. That's the only, you win a tiebreaker. That's the only way you got it. I'm just saying. Oh, just say, hey, Goof, you're in the house. Goof, look down here on the bottom. Look down here. Look down here. Email bamdamsports@gmail.com. Let me know what name that you want your tumbler mailed to. Give me an address. I don't care if it's P.O. Box or whatever. Believe me, I've been having to send stuff to George in Canada. He's been racking up. So just tell me what you want and I'll send it. And one more time, let me run through what we got here. You got a choice of 3 tumblers. I hadn't got no more and proud of it made yet, but what I do have is I got one of the Bam Dams, I Am Bam Dam Family, Puff Pass Club. I got one of them left. I also have one of these, same on the top, I Am Bam Dam, a damn Alabama fan. On the bottom it says, I am on that shit. I got one of them left. And then the newbie that we've got in is, it's the same on the top. I am Bam damn Alabama fan, but on the bottom it says Bamlicious, and crimson color. So you tell me which one you want, brother, on your email. Let me know, and I'll get it to you. You're the winner of it, man. You're the winner of it from the Make It a Double show. So I'm glad you showed up on that one. But it's right there on the bottom, brother. It's right there on the bottom. Stephen goes, I got the Puff. Well, you did, because you're the president of the Puff Pass Club, bro. And thank you for being there, man. Thank you, man. It means a lot. Thank all of y'all for being here. It means everything in the world. But here, let me get back to y'all sauce a little bit, because I'm like, everybody's. I ain't gonna lie about. I've been negative on our kicking team. I am. I can't trust we're gonna hit a field goal, and he made me even more nervous. This game, he hooked one. Of course, LSU punter did too. I mean, I'm talking with Judge Cajun over here. I'm going, that's almost like people getting paid to miss, because he's already all the way over here. It ain't like he kicked it straight, just barely missed the pole by that much. No, he shaked it, missed the whole goal. It's almost like you got paid to do something. Snap's good, the hold's good, but he goes that way with the ball. And she said, well, it could be. I've been telling you, this game is paid. They already know who's going to win, blah, blah. And then our kicker does the exact same thing. Of course, it didn't go as far, but it still missed all the way across the goalpost. It's like, come on now. But they made the rest of their punts, is the point I'm getting at. So if you go by their percentage, they both did good. Just saying, but it makes me nervous. We're having to depend on kickers to win the game, which we didn't have to. And I hope we don't have to, because I'm still nervous about that one. But the positive side, he made more than he missed in this past game. Happy about that. Yay, Dang. Anyway. What else can we take away from this game? Can we take away a big one that's dear to my heart? And Leslie brought this up last week. At the end of the day, y'all, these guys are getting paid quite a bit of money to play football at college now, which people say they've always deserved. So let's go with that. They always deserved it. They're there. Both sides gave it their all. There was an arena. They fought to the bitter end. They was bleeding. They was sweating. They gave it all. They were hurting. But after the game, they come together with true sportsmanship and respect for each other. The players did. Some actually knelt down and prayed. I was very proud about that. We've had other games where, Alabama and LSU were slinging fists, through the game and after the game and out in the parking lot and stuff getting thrown at, Alabama buses leaving LSU. Anyway, this game wasn't that way. They fought hard. They gave it everything both sides did to win. But after it was all said and done, they came together as valiant warriors, gladiators, to be honest with you, playing in an arena, and respected one another and made both colleges proud. I was happy about that, y'all. You don't see that much now. Kudos to both teams. I was extremely proud about that. What did y'all think about it? That anybody in the comment section about the sportsmanship? Well, I know what you think, Leslie, and I agree with you. I want to know if anybody else agreed with it or not. I guess everybody just messing with one another at this point. Well, at least a bunch of laughter going on. That is friggin' outstanding. I love it. I love it. I love it. All right, let's go with this one. How did y'all think? I'm going to put it before I give y'all my answer. How do y'all think that Coach Womack adjusted the defense when LSU changed their quarterback to a pretty much a real dual threat quarterback? His reads are different. His speed's different. His throwing was different. Everything he did was different. I know they had to do a little bit of practicing getting ready because you always do. Every team does. Just in case somebody gets hurt. Who are their backups? What are their tendencies? Blah, 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 blah. But you go from one to a totally opposite number two. What'd y'all think how Womack adjusted? Seriously, what'd y'all think? I thought he did a good job. And y'all know I've been one to cuss this man. I want him gone. I want him gone last year. I want him gone after the Florida State game. I want him gone after our first win. But the adjustments he made, the little, I'm going to say, finesse placement of the players, almost the same setup, but one will be 2 yards in, the other will be 2 yards out. One will be a yard in, another will be 4 yards back. He just did the same, but he changed the alignment of everybody to adjust to what that quarterback does. And I was proud. He did an in-game adjustment. I gotta give kudos to Womack on that one now. Gotta give kudos. And right now, when we play these hard teams, LSU, Tennessee, Georgia, all these, it's taking our defense to win these games. You know, granted, offense got to score too, but our defenses are what's been winning these games. Of course, mistakes on their part too, but I'm just saying. Our defense is getting better and better and better. Are we there yet? No. Are we a championship team yet? No. And I hope we are when we get there, but we got a lot. We do have a lot to work on. I ain't gonna lie about it. I would love to see our running game pick up. And something tells me that I don't know what. This game against OU, they're fourth or fifth against the run. They're supposed to be the best in the nation against the run. But they're going to have to change their defense to adjust to tie. They're going to have to bring more people just like LSU did, and they're not used to it. I really think it's going to open up some holes. So let's say it does open up holes. Who would we like to see in that position? DK? DK? Everybody say DK. DK's got speed. He does. I'll give you that. Give something to think about, don't it? Do we want speed, or do you gonna need somebody to be able to take on them first couple of hits and keep their feet? Are we needing someone that can break it for a long one, or we need sustained drives? Somebody can pick up 6 yards every time they touch the ball. Well, for me, it's going to be somebody can gain at least 4 yards, average of 4 yards every time they touch the ball. If they get a chance to break one, when I say break one, I'm talking about get at least 20 yards. Because I got to admit, OU's fast. They are fast. That defensive backfield is fast. Now, are they as good as what we saw with LSU's DBs this past weekend? No. None whatsoever. None. I'm telling y'all right now, everybody that played DBs for LSU this last game will be in the NFL. I mean, they were professionals out there. I was impressed. And it took everything for our guys to get open. It took perfect game from Ty, which he did not do. And I have to agree. I think our offense, I can't say I agree because most people give them a C, C minus, C plus, some of them. I'm giving Ty A minus, because who else? I mean, seriously, who else can perform under that much pressure every single play? And he's getting hit at least every third one. He's getting nailed. He had to be hurting. I'm sorry. I thought he did great. Because I think LSU gave us. I don't see how in the world Oklahoma can bring more passion and more intensity and more talent than LSU just did to us. I just don't see it. They may prove me wrong. I'm going to have to see it on the field. I see their roster. I see who they got. I've seen their games. I'm sorry. Unless their head coach gets fired tomorrow and they bring somebody else in that pumps them up like LSU did, I'm sorry. LSU got us ready for the OU game. And I'm going to put it out here right now. I say we're going to win this game in double digits. I really believe that. I honestly believe we're going to win this double digits. Because OU's going to come out thinking they got it all. They just watch that film. They seen our weakness. Oh, Bama's got all this weakness. They got all this that LSU exposed. Well, hey, LSU caused it. We reacted to it and still got a 20-6 victory. I still don't understand how that's a bad thing nowadays. Back in my day, I mean, anything over 7 points was a butt whipping. I'm sorry, I don't understand it. LSU brought it out. So, OU, you better bring y'all, because you got big shoes to fill. You can come in here, and if we make mistakes, so be it. Ball bounces your way, so be it. Another thing I'm going to go positive with y'all on real quick. Penalties. Offensive line. Holding calls. Holding penalties by our DBs. Jumping off sides, our defensive line. Illegal motion from our setups. Lining up and, wrong. Sorry, we've gotten a whole lot better. The team has gotten a whole lot better. I know it's got much, but they've got better every game. A little bit less this game, a little bit less the next game, a little bit less the next game. I was proud about that. Now, there was a couple of times in this game against LSU that I really think they should have threw the flag. One of them where our DB ran the guy out of bounds, and he had him in his hands. He was 2 yards past the out of bounds line, and he twisted and slung him. Sorry, that's 15 yards. So it should be 15 yards, automatic first down. If you're going to be dumb and do mental mistakes like that, it should cost you. That's just my opinion. But overall, I thought the officiating was very good in this game on both sides. Because the penalties they called against LSU was obvious. It wasn't no guesswork. It was obvious. It was obvious. So I thought that officiating group did great. And what we're going to get at home against, Oklahoma, I have no idea. I just want to give kudos to these refs in this game. You missed a couple. Yeah, you did on both sides. For the most part, y'all called a good game. Y'all didn't make the game about y'all. You let the game be about the players. And I appreciate that. I do appreciate that a lot. I mean, what do y'all think about that? Would y'all see something different in the refs that I didn't? I mean, I'm just being honest. I think it's a positive thing. All right. Oh, Eddie's up in here. So what Eddie's got? Let me put Eddie up here. I gotta get off my captions real quick, Eddie. I'm sorry. Let me get you up here, Eddie. That's a good comment right there, brother. All right. Eddie comes in and goes, guys just like us, SC gave it all they had, played hard. LSU came out all fired up, but the bottom, I don't think he said line, is Bama is just better and won both. That is what matters. Every team, Super Bowl, BS y'all. I almost said on y'all. Eddie, you're so correct. I'll give you that, brother. Everybody play for even now, which I'm proud of. That's another positive. After Nick Saban was gone, everybody, oh, they're gone, they're done, they're out. About we ain't worried about them no more. But yet here they are. Everybody giving us their A game. I mean, they're coming out getting ready for Alabama. We got to beat Alabama to make a statement, which takes me back to how great that loss was on that very first game against Florida State. It showed the guys if they want to win, they've got to play. They can't just show up in Alabama jerseys. That's exactly what it looked like. Nobody really wanted to be there. Nobody acted like they wanted to give, and they gave no energy. None of them. Coaches didn't. Players didn't. Hell, Big Al was just barely rolling his trunk around on the sideline. But after that, they got more serious, more serious, more serious, more serious. They're getting better each and every single ball game. That's what we said here. That's what I've been preaching, and that's what they've been doing. It's been outstanding. See, 6-0 comes in with two things Alabama's need to perfect on its O-line. I mean, it only is, number one, O-line solid in blocking. Our DBs alert and play good coverage cause of Matter. I don't know how to say that. Matter can throw the ball. Yes, he can, but Matter also can run. He is a good dual threat quarterback. He really is. And that's another thing I was talking, I'm glad you brought that up, 6-0, because there in the second half, when LSU brought in their backup quarterback to play against us, who was definitely a great runner, a great dual threat running quarterback, got us more ready to meet OU and their dual threat quarterback. So everything about the LSU game got us ready for Oklahoma. I am tickled to death about that, y'all. I see nothing but positives here. I see nothing. So we got, let's see what else we got here. Tresky? Is that Tresky? Is that how you say it? Tresky 1072? Good to see you, brother. Good to have you up in here. But, just so y'all know, that's what we got. And I don't know if we did or not. I didn't get to see it. I don't think we did. William, I don't think we did it this past weekend. I don't think we did it. Oh, that's sad. I don't think we did it. Nope, we didn't. We didn't, William. You're gonna have to beat me, brother. My bad. My bad, William. But just so everybody that's in here, if y'all would, I know y'all have already been doing it, but here it is, 7:40. If y'all will start right now at 7:40, putting in your prediction, your scores for the Alabama Oklahoma game right now. I'll write them down. This will be for the, make it a double show, but I forgot to call it out this past weekend. I have no numbers down, but that's for another tumbler to be given away next week. So if y'all would, go ahead and start putting in your scores. I'll go back and rewatch this after 7:40, and I'll write them down, and that's who's going to be our winners next week. Because we do go with, we're going to give our gifts away to people's here live. Even though we love the people who show up later, we do love it. Don't get me wrong. If we even love it when our app gets tapped, I ain't lying about that. But we want to give to the people who come in here live. That's the reason I'm doing this. We're the first, if there's a tie, the first tiebreaker is whoever has the closest score prediction on Alabama side. Now, if that's a tie, I will go back and rewatch the show, and whoever put their prediction in first will win. That would be the final tiebreaker. So we have two. First one, if it's a tie, who predicted the closest score to Alabama. The second one will be who put their score in first. If there's a tie, just so y'all know. I don't know if I really made that clear in the past, but we did have a tie this past week. So Eddie missed it by 2 points. 2 points on the Alabama score. He was tied for the overall, though. He was tied for overall. He was right there. He was right there. See, Eddie comes in 24-10. Well, that is still double digits. But see, Treesky comes in 31-17. Susan 27-17. That's 10 points. Kind of liking Treesky's better. I'm kind of liking that 21-10. 10. Herb goes 21-10. Bama. That's just, all right. Interesting. I could be wrong. I really think Bama's going to take care of business. I really do. I think they're going I think OU's going to try to get 2 out of their norm. I don't think they're going to come out and play their game like they've been playing with everybody else because of what LSU did to us. They think they can mimic LSU, and they don't have that kind of talent. They don't have LSU's talent. So when they go to try to mimic, I mean, I'm talking gimmick plays. I'm talking, putting 9 people in a box to shut down the run. I don't think their team is built for that. I don't think they have the talent for that. I think that's going to leave some openings up. It's either going to be in a passing game, running game, or both. Really, I do, or both. That's just me. Because y'all do remember last week when I did say one big thing that I'm afraid of is after a bye, Alabama always comes out slow. They have. They've been coming out slow. But then they get their noggins together and they kick in. Well, they've already got a hard-fought game against LSU. I think they're going to be ready from the get-go against OU at home. I really do, y'all. I could be wrong on this. I'm feeling good about Alabama putting a beat down on OU. I really and truly do. I think OU is going to try to do something they're not comfortable doing because they saw what LSU did. And LSU lost 20-9, but they're going to think they're better than LSU and can run their game better than they did. I'm just saying. I just got this gut. I don't know why. Just a gut feeling. I could be totally wrong on this. Sorry about that, but I really do. I see. Eddie goes, Spencer, what you think, brother? What do y'all think about what? What are you talking about? Hold up. Let me roll back. What did I miss? Eddie, what are you talking about, man? Spencer, what do you think, brother? What did you say? MFI looks like my score went under. Herb 2010. See. Brother, I don't see what you asked me. You talking about your Bama score 24-10 and Bama 24, Sooners 10? I think you're low. I really do. I really think Bama's going to be in the 30s in this game at least. Upper 30s. I think going to be in the 30s. If Sooners going to get theirs, yes. Sooners going to get a touchdown? Yes, I believe so. I do so. I don't see it. I really don't. If I had to predict a score, I'm going to say 38 Alabama, 17 Oklahoma. That's my prediction. 38-17. Bama, of course. That's just me. I just feel like Bama's going to show out a little bit on this one. That's just me on this. What else? Okay, William. So what did William say here? Let me roll down here. Sorry, William. I have to go to the big screen. You know it. See, Susan goes, William, I hope they do show up and be found and loud and wild. But so far, the players, I mean, not the players, but the fans on these home games are showing out. They are making a difference in helping the team. And I hope they keep it up. I really hope they keep it up because they have been making a major difference. Now, are they the loudest yet? No. But they're working on it. They're getting better every week, just like the team is. They're getting a little bit louder every week. So one day we will be there. And it has a lot that has to do with the design of the stadium, too. Just being honest with y'all. But they are making a big difference, and please keep showing up, fans. Y'all doing outstanding jobs. I wish Coach DeBoer give all y'all a game ball. I really do, because y'all doing an outstanding job. So William goes in. Don't count mine, Spencer. He thinks it's 42-14. I hope you're right, William. I won't count it, but I hope you're right with that, 42-14. I really do, because if that happens, then everything that I feel that Oklahoma's going to try to do is going to take themselves out of who they are. And the only thing you can do, LSU fans, is pat yourself on the back because they tried to be y'all, and they ain't nowhere close to y'all. I mean, they don't even know how to bite the tail and suck the heads off crawfish. So I don't know why they would even try that. And say, Leslie goes, Spencer, are you back on that stuff? Well, yeah, I got my wine right here. You know I am. Back on that wine. Now I got my backup just in case. I always got my backup. But I'm bamlicious. Can't help it. Just can't help it. But anyway, right now, y'all, if y'all don't mind, I want to go here. There's some other Alabama sports that has been brought up. I like to talk a little bit about, so I'm going to start breaking them up one at a time. And I'll be looking over here on y'all's comments or something I need to bring up. I will. But the first one I want to bring up, our Alabama ladies basketball team. They went out and they dominated Alcorn State. They won 92-39. 92-39. That's showing. That's talking about showing up, showing out. Ladies, keep up the hard work. Good Lord, outstanding. I'm kind of surprised me about Alcorn State because last year, I think it was like 36th. I think they feel like 36 or 38. I mean, they were not in the top 10 by no means, but they wasn't far out. They were a better team than 39 points. So obviously Alabama's ladies scoring's got good, but looks like their defense has got even better. Just saying. I hope that continues. Starting off, outstanding girls. Appreciate y'all a lot. Thank you. And then next one, staying in the basketball world. Alabama men. Lord have mercy. They come out with an opening statement win. They put up here either 15 or 16 ranked Alabama defeats either number 5 or number 6 ranked St. John's 103-96 inside Madison Square Gardens. Lord, I don't know if y'all realize just how big of a win this is. I mean, St. John's, yes. There's a reason it was ranked 5th or 6th, depending on which one you look at. And for Alabama to go up there and even pull 100 on them is outstanding. I mean, that was one game. I rewatched it, replayed it, and watched the highlights. We got a team this year that's not only they got swagger, I think they're out to prove a point. I really do, because everything about, balls on the floor, they're flying all over to get it. It's a different team this year than last year. And we had a great team last year. This team this year, I'm going to say, is more gritty. Just really got major attitude, and they just got everybody. I don't know. It's just they got a nastiness about them. They just want to get it. They're going to have to prove it because their game, I think, tomorrow night, I think it's the 13th. They got to play Duke, who's ranked number 2, or Purdue, and they're ranked number 2nd in the nation. So we're going to see what kind of swagger and nastiness they really have. We're going to see what they got, but I'm very impressed. what they did in this game, outstanding. I mean, friggin' outstanding. I can't say nothing greater than that. All right, next one I want to pull up real quick. Alabama Gymnastics. They have signed, already on the dotted line, 6 gymnasts set to join them or join Crimson Tide in 2026. They're already on a recruiting trail. They've done got 6 new gymnasts signed. So Alabama Gymnastics just keeps on rolling, y'all. Just keeps on rolling. I don't know if y'all have ever paid attention to it. If y'all get a chance, please watch it. The men, the women, they got Alabama pride. They got Alabama heart. They give it everything. And you know, if they lose, they don't lose by much. It has to be a little slip here, a little slip there, but they are wide open. If you've never even watched gymnastics before, if you get a chance, watch this Alabama gymnastic team. Got a great coach. They're outstanding. Please watch them. And getting 6 signed already, very impressive. Coach is doing a great job. Next one I want to pull up. Our soccer team, our women's soccer team. They are hosting Northwestern this Friday at 6 p.m. in Tuscaloosa. If anybody's in the area, y'all need to go watch the energy. Y'all really need to go watch the energy because these ladies, I'll be honest with you, you could probably go WWF with them. They fight. They're all about it. They don't give up. They just, if they have lost a couple, you know, I ain't gonna lie about it, but it's like by 1 point for the whole game. They only lose by 1. Their intensity, their fighting, their everything about them, I love. So if y'all get a chance, please go check them out. They would love to have a good fan base there also. Next up, I want to brag about our Alabama swim team. Alabama splits with LSU and Florida State in a dual meet. They come in, and let me just break this down, make it clear. I don't know if y'all can read this or not. I'm going to put my readers on. But the women, they won against Florida State, and the men won against Florida State. So both of them beat Florida State. The women lost against LSU, and the men lost against LSU. That's how we split. I don't know what LSU did against Florida State, but by this heading here, we split. So we're equal swimming. So anyway, it was a great showing. They did out. Both sides did a great job, women's and men. And kudos LSU also. I guess it's a good split. So I guess we both get the same points. To be honest with you, I don't know enough about the pointing, how that relates to the end game. I'm gonna have to do more research, learn about it. But I saw this. I was very proud of our swimming. They're doing very good. Thank you so much. And pull up the next one. This one ain't as happy, but I'm just as proud of them. Our Alabama volleyball girls. They fall to Oklahoma in 3 sets Friday in Norman. Now, I do know a little bit about volleyball. 3 sets is a short night. And I know I've read, I don't know, I haven't been there, but I have read on how hard these ladies are working. I see the workout videos. I see them in there in the weight room. They're giving it everything. They're working extremely hard. But to go down 3 straight sets, that's got to be heartbreaking. It's got to be heartbreaking. And the only thing I want to say, ladies, y'all just keep up the hard work. Keep the fight. Do not give up. Your day's coming. Your day's coming. Next time around, you'll be the winner of 3 straight sets. Just don't let this get you down. I know it's hurting right now, but don't give up. Bama pride, Bama proud. Just keep fighting. Don't give up. Your turn's coming next. And if I read this right, it's going to be on November 14th against Vanderbilt. So there you go. Y'all get ready for Vandy. Let this slide off of you. Y'all get ready for Vandy. Oh, I hated to see that. I really did. I'm so proud of these women. I can't wait for our hockey girls to start up. I'm waiting for that also. But anyway, if anybody else got anything else to say, if not, I'm gonna read over here right quick on the headlines. But I do appreciate everybody. I do like the Wednesday nights. I love being able to talk about the updates. Oh, there's one thing I want to make. If somebody gets to the Alabama Adapted League, I don't know why this time around there was a couple of pictures on y'all's Facebook. I tried to screenshot and email out, and it wouldn't let me. So I don't know if y'all have something set up, but I want to brag about you, but I can't do it if I can't show pictures and let people know what's going on. I'm very proud of our Alabama Adapted League. They're doing an outstanding job, and I want to promote them and preach about them and give them kudos. So if anybody knows how to talk to them, I've left messages on their emails, so we'll find out. Anyway, that being said, I do appreciate everybody. Thank y'all so much. You know I love y'all, each and every single one of you. And that being said, y'all go ahead. I'm going to give y'all a few minutes. Anybody hasn't got their scores in yet, go ahead and put your score in, your prediction on the Alabama-Oklahoma game if you haven't put it in already. And because I will review and write it down tonight. We'll be ready on the make it a double show, but thank y'all. I'm going to get out here with a great, mighty Bear Bryant. Roll Tide, y'all.
You've got to be better in all three areas of life, which of course are spiritual, mental, and physical. You must be able to discipline yourself. If you don't learn but one thing out of football, it'll be worthwhile. There's certain sacrifices that you will have to make. There are going to be many sacrifices you have to make in later life. To fight. Oh, I don't mean fist fight. I mean to get up and come back and get up and come back and get up and come back again after you've been knocked down. And that could happen to you in later life. But if it does, you're going to know how to handle it. There's no one that ever has or ever will accomplish anything alone. I've read about self-made men. That's Tommy Rot, as far as I'm concerned. I don't even know how to define intangibles. And I know that if you learn these lessons, you'll have it. And if you have it, you'll win, and you'll be better prepared in those three areas of life that we've been talking about. That there are going to be times for everyone that you're going to get discouraged. But if you never lose sight of your objective and never give up on yourself, if we do that as a team, 11 at the time, 4 years from now, why, we'll be walking out of here as national champions.